features of OpenCart Advanced Security Manager. Protect your OpenCart store with advanced security features. Secure the admin panel with 2FA, IP restrictions, and a hidden admin URL. Block brute force attacks, spam bots, and unauthorized logins. Add CAPTCHA and security headers for better protection. Keep customer data safe and build trust with a secure website. Hello everyone, and welcome to this tutorial video of OpenCart Advanced Security Module by Knowband. In this video, I will walk you through all the features of the module and show you how it helps protect your OpenCart store from unauthorized access, spam, malicious attacks, and malware. Let's start with the installation process. After you purchase the module, you will be provided with a zip file which you will need to unzip. After unzipping, you will go to the cPanel, and from the cPanel, you will need to go open the folder that you have unzipped. Inside, you will find an upload file. Inside the upload file, you will find 3 more folders. You need to select those folders and paste them on your store like this. After upload completion, you will go to the extensions. Inside the extensions, we will upload the zip file, the OpenCart zip file. As you can see, the installation process has successfully completed here. After the installation process, you will find yourself inside the dashboard settings of the module. The security overview. The dashboard gives you a quick overview of your store's security. Here, you can monitor your security score right here. You can see the protection status, which one of the admin security or the front-end security are enabled currently. The spam protection. You can check the graph of the login activity. You can see which one paid and how many were successful. You can also check the top attacking IPs, recent bans, recent project honeypot hits, and top targeted accounts. Additionally, at the very top, you will find 2 URLs. First is the kill switch URL, which disable all security restrictions if you are even logged out. And second is the 2FA bypass URL, which lets you temporarily skip two-factor authentication if you have lost access to your authentication app. Okay, so let's move forward to the second setting, admin security. Inside the admin security, first you will see the two-factor authentication settings. And here, it will help you add an extra layer of security to your admin login. Normally, you log in using your email and password with 2FA enabled. You will also need a one-time verification code generated by the authentication app. So, first is you will enable or disable this setting. On enabling, it will add the layer. Next, you will need to add the whitelisted IPs. If there is any IP that you do want to not go through this process, you can add the IP here, your IP or the colleague's IP. Or the last step is force 2FA. When forced, every non-whitelisted admin is hard redirected to set up 2FA. Make sure your IP is whitelisted or your 2FA bypass URL is saved before turning this on. In the left side, you can also see employees. Here, you can see all the IDs that were used to log in. You can see all the login access here. Moving back, let's test the 2FA. If I will enter the store like this, when you will log in, you can see that a two-factor authentication will open. Here you will need to enter the authentication code, which is 406205 right now. You will click on Verify, and it will let you enter. As the wrong code did not work, we will retry with the correct code. Now, we are inside the store. Let's say when you will enter the IP, save and try to re-log in again. This time, it will not ask you for the authentication. Moving forward with the brute force settings. Within the brute force settings, this feature protects your admin panel against repeated login attempts. You can enable the module from here. We use this. Here, you can define the maximum login attempts. How many after logins will the IP will be blocked that is trying to log in with the wrong account. Then, you will have the time window. This is for counting failed attempts and ban duration. Ban time, like how long a banner IP stays blocked. This is also like 5 attempts under 300 seconds. If there is 4 attempts under 300 seconds and 5th attempt is after 300 seconds, so it will not be blocked. Here as well, you can add the whitelist IP. Let's test this feature out as well. We have enabled brute force, and let's now try to log in with different passwords each time, and let's see if after 5 attempts it will block or not. As you can see, after 5 attempts of incorrect password entering, we have been blocked. Moving forward with the IP protection. This feature allows only selected IP address to access the admin panel. You can click on the Enable to enable it. Allow IPs. Here, you will need to enter all those IPs which you want to give access. If someone tries to access your admin area from an IP that is not on the whitelist, that will be blocked immediately. This is especially useful if your team always works from fixed location. Next up is folder rename, or you can also call it admin IP protection. This feature allows only selected IP address to access the admin panel. Instead of using the default admin URL, you can create a custom admin path. This makes it much harder for bots and attackers to locate your admin login page. Just remember to save your new admin after changing it. So, the virtual admin URL you will need to enter here. Let's say, I have entered this, and this will be my new admin virtual URL. Only in this URL, I can try to log in. The attackers will not be able to find it out. Next up is HTTP auth. This feature adds an extra username and password prompt before the OpenCart admin login page. So user must first pass HTTP authentication, then enter their OpenCart credentials, and finally complete two-factor authentication if it's enabled. This provides multiple layers of protection for your admin panel. Let's enable this from here. From here, you will need to enter the username, password. Let's say you want it like this. You will enter the password, and you can enter the whitelisted IP here and simply click on Save. Now, you can see this is how it will ask us to enter. You will need to enter the username and password before the actual login to enter the store. Okay, now that we have entered it, we are inside the store again, and we will go back to HTTP auth, and a server compatibility CGI pass auth is used if the password prompt keep reappearing even when you type the correct detail. Your server run PHP as fast CGI and need an extra directive. Turn this on to add in automatically. Okay, next up is monitoring. This module can record all successful and failed login attempts along with the login time and IP address. You can also enable email notification whenever someone successfully log in or fail to log. So, email on failed login, so the email will be shared when a login is failed. Email on successful login, when enabling this, an email on successful login will be shared to you. You will enter the email address here, on which you receive the email when the login is failed or successful, and you can also log admin attempts when enabling this. All the attempts will be logged, and those you can download from here, or you can also clear the log by clicking this. As we have just enabled it, we do not have anything to download or clear up. Okay, let's click on Save and move forward. Now, let's move to content security. These settings protect your customer-facing website. First up is WAF, Web Application Firewall. The firewall acts as security filter for every request sent to your website. It helps block common attacks like SQL injection, cross-site script, and other malicious requests before they reach your store. For live stores, it's recommended to keep these features enabled. On enabling and clicking Save, it will be enabled. Next up is security headers. The module allows you to enable important browser security headers such as access protection, clickjacking protection, content sniffing protection, HSTS, referrer policy, permission policy. After you have enabled, you can simply click on Save. Next up is spam protection. The module includes 3 anti-spam technologies: hCaptcha, Honeypot protection, and Project Honeypot. Now first enable the spam protection or CAPTCHA. From here, you can select your provider. You can protect your registration, login, and contact forms using Cloudflare, Turnstile, Google reCAPTCHA, and hCaptcha. Simply enter your site key right here, the secret key right here to activate these services. Also, you can select the theme, the light or dark or auto for the CAPTCHA service that will be visible on the front end. Next up is Honeypot Field. It works silently in the background by adding hidden field to your forms. Real users never see these fields, but bots often fill them automatically, allowing the module to detect and block spam submissions. From here, you can enable or disable this field. Next up, you can select the forms that you want to protect, and you want to add the Honeypot field. After the process, you can simply click on Save, and next up is the Project Honeypot. In Project Honeypot, this feature check visitor IP address against and global spam database. We can enable from this, and you can either monitor suspicious visitors using observer mode or automatically block them active mode. So basically, from here, you will need to enter the access key of the observer mode. If this is on, the IPs will not be blocked and they will just be observed and logged. In log scope, you can select if you want to flag IP as only or if you want to block all the IPs. Then you can select the ban duration, you can change it accordingly, and then you can add the whitelisted IPs right here, which you do not want to go through this process. Next up is the classification log. On clicking classification log, you will be able to see all the log, but there is no record yet, so the table is blank right now. Moving back in the front-end security, next up is the content protection. Here, you can enable or disable the setting from this toggle, and you have the option from where you can discourage content copying. If you do not want people to copy, paste, or go to the view source, so you can disable all those settings by simply clicking this right here. Okay, you can enable all these settings. You can also add the whitelisted IPs here, and you can simply click on Save. Okay, now, next up is the HTTP auth. Here, you will need to enter the username, the password. Only then a user will be able to access the front end. As this is enabled, let me show you how exactly does this work. Okay, if you will go to the store right now, it will ask you to enter the password and the username only, after which you will be able to enter the front-end store. Okay, now moving back, we are moving forward to the last setting of the module, which is anti-malware. Now inside the anti-malware, you can see enable or disable the anti-malware with this toggle. So this works like an antivirus scanner for your OpenCart store. It scans your files for suspicious code, backdoors, malware, and other potential threats. You can enable email alert whenever a threat is detected. Execute trust folder from scanning if needed, and configure automatic scan using the provided Chrome URL. You can also run a manual scan at any time and review detailed scan reports showing the number of files scanned, threat detected, and more. Here you will have option to enable the email scan result. All the scan results will be emailed to you. You can also exclude paths from right here by entering the path here, and at the very end, you have the option to run a Chrome URL. You can use this URL in your server scheduler to run anti-malware scan. Regenerate it if it was shared accidentally. Okay, next up is the scan report. Inside the scan report, you can see all the anti-malware scans, as there is no data right now, but it will be visible here, and you can easily filter this as well. So that completes the overview of the OpenCart Advanced Security module with features like two-factor authentication, brute force protection, firewall security, and so on. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, you can reach out to the Knowband team. Thank you.